What's good, fam? Thanks for joining me again for another medical mediumship reading of the week. My name is Dr. Rive Babor, but I go by Dr. Ray for short. I am a medical medium, and I am also a licensed naturopathic and functional medicine doctor. I've been practicing for nearly a decade, but I've been having this incredible gift of psychic readings and mediumship, which means I'm able to pick up on things through energy, through spirit, through other unseen phenomena in order to give me wisdom and deeper insights as to what's happening in the collective, what's happening specifically with our health and our wellness, and how do we need to safeguard that? How do we need to, prevent disease or further dis-ease from happening in our bodies? And a lot of my messages really do apply to most people. I just invite you to be open and hear whatever resonates for you. And if something stands out for you, then that's usually your own intuition, your own spirit's way of letting you know this information might be helpful and maybe you should pay a little closer attention. Maybe it might be a good thing to consider implementing it or applying it in some way in your life, right? So let's get into it. I always like to do that little spill just in case someone's brand new. You know why I'm here and what I'm about to do. So this week, April 1st through the 6th, we're going to ask, what is the collective healing message we all need to hear, and what aspects of our health or our well-being, rather, oops, there's a couple of things popping out that we need to consider. All right, I'm going to spread it out this time. Okay. This one. So this week's message so far is relating to teamwork. Teamwork is the dream work, guys. So we're talking about the three of earth. So another one of these grounding elements, earth elements. And in this case, we're talking about the trio. So the trio, the Trinity, historically, energetically, numerology wise, it's all about how do we play well together? How do we leverage the people in our lives who are here to help take us to the next level. So it's really about building a team. It's about knowing who's on your team. It's about being part of a team and knowing that you will travel further together than by yourself. So in this week's message, when we're talking about teamwork, it's who do you need to be partnering in your health, right? It could mean building up a couple of great practitioners that you're working with. It could mean putting together maybe your own little support group where you're able to lean in on. It could mean you are, joining a group or joining an entity or organization at this time that's going to be giving you some really good support. So this is what we really want to tune in on is teamwork. Let's see what else we have. I know people take for granted, you always think I'm just going to pull oops, something popped out. You always think that I'm going to pull a card that's always going to be about the systems, the organ systems, but sometimes it's just about how do you put yourself in the right position? How do you make sure that you're finding the right people, the right resources to support you in your health and wellness? Well, that's sometimes what that is. So we got another card here. Ooh, trying to jump on me. This is Ace of Fire, inspiration. So really tapping into your inner self, your inner intuition, and bringing forth inspiration that's going to take you to the next step of your healing, whatever that might be. I want to kind of go a little deeper. So when we think about fire, fire really burns away what is no longer needed. Fire is a great energy for healing because really it's just about letting go and stepping into what we're meant to do, what's meant for us. Ace of Fire is also about solutions, progress, understanding how do you leverage a breakthrough by tuning in to intuition. So you could be getting inspiration right now from dreams. We are in a very unique portal right now, energetic wise. We're about to hit the solar eclipse. So some of you might be having some really powerful dreams right now. Pay attention to your dreams. It could lead to inspiring you or motivating you or guiding you on the next steps. It's going to really help you take off in your health, letting you know areas that you need to be focusing in on. So really pay attention to your dreams and look into like dream interpretation. Don't knock that. A lot of times that is how spirit speaks to us and how our healing guides speak to us as well. It's also recognizing that this is your subconscious diligently working behind the scenes, setting up the answers. So in much of the same way, this ace is a source of inspiration, a flash from who knows where that enables you to solve that tricky work problem or find the perfect solution to your health dilemma, a home dilemma, a relationship dilemma. Welcome this inspiration and you'll find there is more where that came from. So really lean in this week. If something's calling to you, if something is really resonating for you, lean into that because that could be leading you exactly to where you want to be in your health and wellness. And I'm just going to take one more card. I'm going to cut it and see what comes up. Ooh, I like this one. You guys will probably like it too. So this is great. This is talking about the 10 of earth. So more that earth element right now, which is grounding. And specifically what we're pointing into is wealth. So this is a great time to really be getting your money right, to really be bringing in the wealth, the resources. Wealth isn't just about money. It's about resources. It's about access. It's about knowledge, access to education, access to the resources that you need so that you can heal and go to the next level. So really pay attention to where are potential sources, resources that you could be accessing right now that can be helping you in your health. Don't think that it always has to come from the same thing. For example, don't think you need health insurance sometimes in order to get support in your health. There might be other ways that you could be supporting your health and you might not need to be leaning on a health insurance. Don't think you need money in order to heal yourself and start that process. Yes, you might need access to certain experts to help you get there. But it doesn't necessarily mean that if you're strapped for cash right now and you're not able to necessarily get the kind of support that you need in the way that you thought, start being a little bit creative and know that there is other wealth of resources available to you to give you the support that you need. And then also, I just think this is just a message from the energies that guide us and lead us every day behind the scenes of just saying, if you've been in this place of scarcity, abundance is on its way. First of all, you got to think abundant in order to receive abundance. So if you're constantly hoarding and saving and caught up in this scarcity mindset, then just know that's going to block you from being able to receive the abundance and prosperity that you want. If you start thinking and believing and realizing that abundance is deserving, that you deserve that abundance, that you've earned that abundance, that you are calling in that abundance for yourself. You're calling in that wealth for yourself. That is the first step to attracting it and bringing it into your life, because then that might help you, again, be inspired to see certain things that will fall into place for you. It could be actions, it could be behaviors, it could be a relationship, it could be meeting a new person that's going to help you. It could be, calling the right experts onto your team, right? Remember that teamwork piece. But either way, just make sure you're not operating out of these limiting mindset. I think the wealth card is to come up and just let you know, if you operate from a very limited mindset, if you operate from a very narrow scope, you could miss out on incredible opportunities that will help you get what you want. So we're talking about healing. We're talking about wellness work. We're talking about medical stuff here. It really is talking about don't be limited. Sometimes that can also play a role in the conventional healthcare system where they're telling you already, hey, you've been diagnosed with this and this is what it is. And you're going to be stuck on this condition or stuck with this medication for the rest of your life. Be careful about that. That's very limiting. There might be other options for you. There could be other healing options available to you, a wealth of healing available to you that you already are discriminating or being prejudicial against because you're just not thinking big enough. You're not being willing to research and step outside the box and see what else is available for you. Okay. So just think about those things: teamwork, inspiration, wealth. These are all very powerful collective tools that you could be leveraging in your health and your wellness right now. It isn't always going to be a specific system that I pull up. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's about doing the day-to-day work. Sometimes it's about doing the mental and spiritual work first in order to bring forth that physical healing that you're seeking, right? Sometimes it's about laying the foundation first and working on these other pieces of your life so your healing and your wellness can fall into place on the alignment and the balance that you seek. You understand? It isn't always just one thing. So pay attention. This is a time where this week you should be leaning into teamwork to help you get what you want. You should be going inward for inspiration, not outward. Go inward for your inspiration. Your subconscious is working to create for you the guidance that you need, the inspiration and motivation that you need. They'll take you to that next step that you want. So make sure you're tuning in intuitively. Make sure you're paying attention to what's attracting you right now, whatever that might be, creatively. And then, recognize that abundance is here for you. An abundance of being healthy, an abundance of whatever wealth or material resources you might need, an abundance of education and knowledge. Abundance is available to you and to all of you. Do not get caught up in the capitalistic game that has you thinking scarcity and poverty are necessary. They are not. They are human-made constructs, inventions, right? In order to prevent one group of people from being able to access and have power like another group of people, right? So realize these are constructs that can also be torn down and that you do not have to play by those rules. We all are making this up as we go along. So feel free to make up the reality you want to live in, knowing that you don't have to be stuck in those boxes if you don't want to. But first, you got to free your mind, boo. You got to free your heart too. And then the spirit follows because you're leaning into spirit more, not the material, but the spirit. When that spirit is being nourished, is being acknowledged, is being healed, then you can access these tools and then be able to get what you need from a physical and material aspect of your health and wellness too. So I'm going to stop there. Feel free to repeat this message. Spirit is telling me some of y'all are going to need to replay this message multiple times to pick up on what I'm saying. Replay this message however many times you need this week so you can tap into your next step, your next level of healing. All right. My name is Dr. Ray. I'm a medical medium. I'm a licensed naturopathic functional medicine doctor, which means I am a primary care doctor for most. If you need extra support and help, please feel free to check out my website, www.drraynd.com. That's DRRAYND.com. I have an assortment of free resources, free to get you started. And then, of course, if you want to go deeper, let's go. Let's work together. You can book a free 30-minute discovery call, and I will be more than happy to speak with you about where you're at in your health, or even if you're having you feel to be like a mental or spiritual or energetic crisis. Specifically, if you're having an energetic crisis and need some spiritual counseling around that, you can book a free, it's not free, but you can book an intuitive reading, or you can book a medical mediumship reading with me, where we can tap into what are some of the hidden areas of your health, or what are some aspects of your spirit that's being hindered in your ability to heal and move forward and make progress. All right. Thank you for joining me, and tune in for next week. And if you haven't already, I do have a monthly newsletter that I send out to all my subscribers. You won't get it onto YouTube. You need to go to my website, scroll down to the bottom. You can get a free energy boost handout when you sign up for my monthly newsletters that's full of lots of great free resources to help you in your healing journey as well. I'm here about the people. I want to make sure you guys get the options and the care you need. So please use what you are being given, and leverage it so that you can make your moves, boo boo, and live a life that feels really amazing, peaceful, healing to you. Thank you.